Hello and welcome to Leeds Dock. We are on a Sunday right now, so just a couple of days away from UKREiiF starting. I thought I'd show you a quick tour of the site. So we did this last year, but obviously the site has grown a lot this year. So yeah, we're starting right up at the top. So for a lot of people, this is going to be sort of your entrance. So we're going to have the barriers kind of on this side. So this is where the entry point is going to be. You'll have walked from the city centre, you'll have got the water taxi down, and this will be effectively what you're greeted with. So last year this was effectively just the entrance point, but this year we've got some pavilions already on the top of the site. So this one right here is Legal and General's, and then we have a couple more here. So Legal and General are doing a drinks reception in there. They're doing a kind of a few meetings and open space to come and chat with their team. And down by the dock area is one of our first new pavilion partners, which is AI Dash. So they're doing a lot of work in the biodiversity net gain sector, so it's going to be an area for them. Can't go into all of these at the moment. Right here is kind of telling you exactly where you are. So you'll find this year we've got a lot more kind of place finding going on. So there's going to be a lot more maps around to give you guidance. A physical printed program will also have that information within it. So right here is where the Legal and General Pavilion is, overlooking the beautiful Dockside. And then we've got the Dock Pavilion here, which is one of our own. So that's one of our sites. So within the Dockside Pavilion, there's going to be a lot of different content. So it's one of our pavilions where people are doing different content every hour. So take a look and see what's taking place within there. Apologies for all the gates, we're very much a building site at the moment, getting it ready for you. The water taxi will come in down here for those that get it, and right down here we've got the canal boat, which has been taken over by Lavelle this year, so the house builder, strategic landowner. So we're working with them within this boat. So this boat right here was actually done up by UKREiiF, so we've paid towards the charity Canal Connections, and their logo is on there somewhere. There we go, Canal Connections. So we've worked with Canal Connections to effectively get it looking like it does right now, so it can be used by them commercially throughout the year to make money for the charity. And then right behind us for the first time, we've got some meeting pods on here where people will be having their private meetings. There is our little water taxi that we were talking about right there. That'll bring you into the dock. So I think they've got 2 water taxis running for the period of UKREiiF, taking people back and forth from the train station. And once again, we have the Canary Bar right here. So it's not been branded just yet, but this is once again being taken over by Marketing Manchester and Opportunity London. So if the sun's out, there'll be a spill of people out in this area. There we have it, the Canary Bar. So I know London and Manchester are doing a host of different meetings within that space during the week. Now, Pavilion Square is over there. For those that have come last year, you will maybe have seen this building and it's not been utilised. But this year, I can't go in. I don't think it's open. Let me check. We're not. But if I push it up to the camera, you might be able to have a look inside. Yes, there we go. So this is 2 floor, there's upstairs and downstairs, and that's going to be a meeting area that's been activated with the landowners, Allied London and Form. That's going to be a place that you can go for meetings, for coffees. And then we get into Pavilion Square. So this is where there's so many different options that we could have here about where we go, what we do. So you've got the Royal Armouries right there, where there's a number of stages, content areas, meeting spaces, exhibition hall. Got the Pavilion Square over here. Got the lovely Prologis with a pavilion for meetings right here. And if we go down here, this is what we call the boulevard. So down this area here, got a lot of different things. You've got the Pizza Express, which is here, so there'll be barriers kind of down this bit here, but all of this area down the side as well. So all of these areas will be ticketed, so you must have a pass to get into them. So we have the Pizza Express. There's a great little area to go for coffees, for lunch. We have North Star Cafe, which has been taken over by Escape and Perfect Circle, and you can go for a free coffee there in the mornings, as well as they're doing a bunch of other activity as well within that space. Got some yoga studios here. Tees Valley Combined Authority have taken over one of them, and British Land have taken over another. So again, all these areas you'll need to have a ticket to get into to the event. So this will be effectively boarded up down this side here come event day. And then we've got the wonderful department right here, which is a co-working space effectively, and a bit of a bar and a restaurant, which you can see the people on a Sunday sitting outside enjoying the shade from the Leeds sun. Let me see if I can have a sneaky look inside. So this is the department. Beautiful little building, this one. This is where I sneak off to do some co-working. So you got meeting spaces out here. So upstairs there will be a lot of different workshops, hackathons and roundtables taking place. So come into here and there'll be branding telling you where to go. This is also being used for fringe events, different drink receptions. Muse, the mixed use developer, have taken over. Ferns inside, and they're doing a bit of content, drinks receptions and the like in there as well. So yeah, just a nice place to network and chat and get a coffee within here. And then Yorkshire Children's Charity are going to have this space in here where they're going to be promoting all the amazing work that they do. We partner with them on alongside Haxa Consulting, who in fairness do all the work to do the Cycle Sportif on the Thursday, raising money for the charity. And Yes We Can events as well are raising money this year. They've got an event on the Wednesday evening. So last year a lot of this space was utilised, but this year we've got more meeting spaces and more kind of engagement alongside this area. But what I'm going to do is just take you down to the bottom again so you can get the bearings of where we are, and I'll take you round onto the Dockside area, which is where we're kind of promoting the main entrances to be for a lot of the new areas that we've got going. Hopefully the sun stays like this for the majority of the week. I think indifferent weather is what we're going to have at the moment, so bring a bit of everything needed for the British weather. So here's Deal Track. This is a building that we mentioned earlier. We're calling this East Dock for all of the maps. And then this is a new area that I'm just going to take you around the corner to have a look at. So just for bearing's sake, so Pavilion Square, the boulevard, Dockside is over here. So first of all, this building right here, this is Dock 29 Cafe. So alongside this one has meeting spaces, updoors and upstairs and downstairs. This is also going to be a cafe area that you can go inside. I don't have the keys to get in at the moment, but if it's sunny, we'll have chairs out here. If not, I'll show you a little bit inside. And then we've also got a number of other areas down this side as well. And the Canary Bar is perfectly positioned there. So I don't think we're going to be able to see into here, because this used to be a TV. Yes, we can't. This used to be a TV recording studio for Steph's Packed Lunch on Channel 4. So therefore it's all boarded up. But in there, really large space that you'll be able to get a coffee, have a chat with people. If it's sunny, you'll be able to enjoy some sun out here, chairs and whatnot out here. The Canary, just a stone's throw away. Beautiful Dockside. So you'll see on this side, on the other side, we've got the glass box meeting zone over on that side. So some events taking place in there. Majority are invite only kind of events. And then down that side as well, we're going to have food, beverage, so you can go and grab yourself something to eat during the day. So not only will this area be kind of a spill out from Dock 29, but we also have a couple of offices that we're using throughout the week. So this is one of them. So this will have branding up in due course, but this is going to be a Dockside office for those that have events taking place there. So let's see if you can see beyond the glass, because again, I don't have the keys to everywhere at the moment. So there's a number of roundtable events and workshops taking place within this bit. And then as you move across into here, there's actually a lot of meeting rooms and whatnot which are within this space, which people will be utilising throughout the week. They are private meeting rooms that have been booked out for conversations with developers, investors and alike. And this area here by the wonderful Ilk agency. So again, I'll put it up to the glass so you can see a bit of what's in here. Obviously not yet done. That is going to be the Regeneration Brainery studio. So that's the Ilk area, and the ICPR studio there is going to be the Dockside office. So both of those, again, there'll be a bit of spill out onto this area here, but there's content which is on the programme for those. And then to bring it all together, we also have Journey Further. Again, on the maps, this is going to be called Dockside Cafe and Meeting Space. So if you're looking to have a catch up with anybody, I would suggest maybe heading to here. The UKREiiF group have got this pool table for the week that they're going to be hosting a few clients on, having a bit of a fun match with. But effectively this area has internal meeting spaces, large room. We're going to have coffee, teas and some pop-up exhibitors in this space as well. So yeah, the cafe and Dockside area right there. So that was one entrance, but to make sure that it all comes together into one kind of secure space, we then have another entrance just here. And then you'll figure out where we come out to, which is back onto the boulevard. So that's where we had the Muse area with Fern's department, where we've got meeting rooms upstairs, downstairs, private roundtables, workshops taking place. And there we have it. Right, so next we might as well head to Pavilion Square, because that's where we are heading towards. I can see a really big welcome to West Yorkshire banner down there. So West Yorkshire Combat Authority have been incredibly supportive this year alongside Leeds City Council, Leeds Bid, Visit Leeds, Conference Leeds, and the private sector as well have been absolutely fantastic in helping us bring this forward. And for those that did see the press release for 2025 as well. So I think the dates are the Tuesday the 20th to Thursday the 22nd. Thursday the 22nd, yeah, that's right. Same venue for 2025. So, and another call out for our sponsor there. Welcome to West Yorkshire. Okay, so I'm not going to stupidly try to get into any of these, but we have the Harworth Pavilion. We have Atkins Realis. A new one for this year, Connected Places Catapult. Welcome to West Yorkshire. Here we've got another new one, the Oxford to Cambridge region. Western Gateway. A number of their partners up there. Aldi, love that one. So there's a drinks reception on the Monday morning, or a breakfast event actually, that everyone is welcome to. Our headline partner, Bagabout Group, they are a headline partner alongside West Yorkshire, so you'll see their logo quite frequently. Sustainable Growth Pavilion. and the JLL Pavilion. Once again, in the same place. Right, then let's go this way. Who wants to see more pavilions? I want to see more pavilions. I'll come back to the exhibition space, but if you've not got your badge and you're going to be arriving on the Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, aren't in time for the pre-registration, this will be the area to head to. I'll go in there afterwards and show you from a logistics perspective. We've also got another entrance to our friends at Pagabo there. Our Aldi Pavilion. Now you could have got to this one from the other side as well, but I thought you could actually see the logos better on this side, so you'll be able to get through to this bit from the main area that I just showed. But this is a transforming government property one, so we've got the Office of Government Property, Homes England, Network Rail, Government Property Agency. So a real hub for the team from UK Government and all of those involved in levelling up, regeneration, and then over the road. So for those that were here last year, you'd have noticed that a lot of this area was simply just food and beverage before we get into the main area, sort of over here. This year, we've actually got the hi-hat corner. So there's a fair bit of content happening down there. I won't take you round fully and show you that area, but that's effectively a stage with content taking place. Here we've got the promotion of the Pavilion Zone, our partners' logos, and then there is one of Curry Brown who's sponsoring the zone, but I should probably come this way. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, this was our food and beverage last year. You'd have noticed there's some pavilions, but I'll talk to you through the area in a second. Firstly, apologies again, it is still a building site. We have, firstly, Creators Group, the first one. They've got some incredible content around politics and policy taking place in there. Some real high-level government ministers speaking within that space. And those from the House of Lords. We have this area through here, which is Tetra Tech's. So they've even got a little branded area outside for having a drink or two. I can actually walk into these. So these pavilions were done a little bit earlier. We've been on site for 4 or 5 weeks now, so we can actually sneak into a few of these. And then Tetra Tech obviously have a few businesses that are under their banner now, so we have their logos on here as well. So again, some really brilliant content taking place in here. Tetra Tech for their first year have been absolutely incredible in helping secure some absolute beauties of speakers at the heart of regen, at the heart of politics as well, from a policy perspective. Creators have a little area outside. They've got a fair few kind of drink reception style activities in here as well, not just content. And they're in partnership with Kier on that. And then we've got the Pavilion Zone that we're going to walk down now. So again, final touches still being put in place here, but for those of you that were here last year, you recognise we've got canopies this year, just in case the weather is looking more uncertain. So all of this is undercover this year. Places for Life Pavilion. So Caddick and Moda always do an incredible job of kitting out what it looks like within their space. I can't give too much away. I'm sure Moda and Caddick will shout if I do, but it looks awesome. And again, brilliant partners to have on board for another year. We then have Lloyds Bank, who are back again. Again, this space by the looks is still being set up, so there's nothing too much to share in this one, but our good friends at Lloyds. And then one of the great things of Lloyds is they bring on board all of their other partners as well within the business. So Housing Growth Partnership, we have Citra Living, the BTR side of things. We have LDC, who are investors into more of the kind of the tech side. So brilliant businesses to have involved. Always a good one is Newcastle, Invest Newcastle. So they've got some, again, brilliant content taking place in here. I believe I've heard Greggs are a food partner. That's got us excited. Oh yeah, look, we've even got their logo there. We've got Greg's, we've got Rington's, we've got Furwick. I think Fenwick and Greg's and Rington's are their food partners. Got a few of their others up there who are all helping to support Invest Newcastle, Newcastle City Council, Gateshead Council. Yeah, brilliant area. We've got the North East Mayor, Kim McGuinness, coming down. I'm very much looking forward, having heard her at party conferences. She's a fantastic speaker, very passionate about the right things. This is another one of the main things. Programmed, yes, it's a bit heavy, but one of the great things on this, if I can show it easily, we have the maps on the back which will tell you exactly where everything is. So we are currently in the Pavilion zone. This is where my camera is not focusing properly. So we've just been to Lloyd's, Newcastle. So yeah, a really cool way of finding your way around. Programming partnership with Lidl. There's a mixture of different content taking place within that one. The Waits Pavilion. Is it open? It's not open. But in there you can see quite a lot of that is already set up, ready to go. Now, here's for a biggie, a double pavilion. Who wants to see a double pavilion? There we go. Now, this is a statement piece, isn't it? The West Midlands. Look at that, beautiful. So branding on point. I'm just going to be sneaky, have a quick look in. So we've got Eon as their headline partner. Sorry, I'm just sneaking in for 2 seconds. So yeah, they've got stage setup. Highlight some of their cool partners. Local authorities that are with them this year. The private sector. Yeah, some great brands there. So yeah, so each area has their own sort of area within a space. I have a feeling this area might be quite busy. They've even got a nice little area outside to host some drinks. And then right at the end, so last year this was cut off way before this. We had about 5 pavilions within the space. This year we've gone all the way to the end. So this is a Midlands engine pavilion. Again, it's just been kitted out still, but I love the messaging. Driving economic growth, which is exactly what we are here to do. They've got a little drinks area as well, which you'll be able to get through down this side. So yeah, it'll be all kitted out in due course, but that's where they're going to be hosting some drinks and some seating areas. And then if you want a drink, you can head up to the top area up there as well, where there is some seating. You'll be able to get a coffee down this area. As we did last year, there's a kind of some cafe and food bars down here. Now this gate here will be open. And do you know what? I think I might be able to sneak through here, so that is what I'm going to do. So we're going to come out at the top of, I'll go this way. So I've got some toilets either side. There's toilets dotted all the way around the site. So we're coming out effectively. We went in down there. Last year this was all food and drink kind of pop-up stores up to around this area, but actually for this year we've got all the way up here. So we've expanded quite heavily. There'll be more food and drink down the site. And here are some of the new pavilions we've got in. So we've got Bidwell's here. One of our new pavilion partners for 2024. We've got Schneider Electric Hub. Schneider Electric Hub. There we go. Yeah, it's looking quite cool in there. Bit of a stage as well. Once again, Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Combined Authority have taken the space in there. do have Canal Connections to give them a shout out. There's not anything active in that space, but that's who we've worked with on quite a few things. You'll notice around the site we've got some key messaging about exactly what we do and our key partners, which can be seen all the way down here. All good. And you'll notice the generators are all using sustainable, I think it's called like hydro oil, vegetable oil and the likes, all recycled and banked together. Hey, there we go. All outside areas are powered by HVO renewable diesel. I like that one. There's another over there that's highlighting that all recycled waste generates energy which powers local homes. So we utilise the waste to energy network up here. We send all of the waste both from UKREiiF and from our office throughout the year to there, and there's it powers all the local homes around this area, including Situ's kind of net zero village, which is being developed at present. Another key messaging: over 250,000 has been raised for charities through UKREiiF supported initiatives. So yeah, I was keen to get over some of those key messages this year. So as I say, all this area down here will be utilised for food and beverage. We've got 3 other pavilions first. We've got Greater Lincolnshire, who are doing a number of meetings and hosting guests within the space. We have the Department for Business and Trade, who are again using it more for roundtables and private meetings. And the Great South West Pavilion. There's some awesome companies, private and public, coming together as part of that. It's just in the middle of being kitted out. So for this year, all this area is utilised as well. So again, I think the barrier was maybe at the Holiday Inn last year, but not this year. So all this area is what we call Pavilion Avenue. And on this side here, again, last year there was just a few cars put here. This year we've got a big pavilion, which is our markets and sectors pavilion, focusing on some sort of sectors like airports and airport cities, ports, retirement living is in there as well. So yeah, a number of different topics and focus areas, and then 3 meeting pods as well. I think we've got Mount Park and Tritax, both logistics developers and investors, and then First Steels. This whole area you'll keep seeing on flags, the Grey Star logo. Again, this is kind of part of that wayfinding which you'll find dotted around the site, telling you exactly where you are and what's what. So right here as well, we're going to have a bus, Faster Britain bus, which is part of ITS technology. So yeah, they're looking to, effectively, it's kind of a bit of an exhibition stand on wheels. So they'll be able to host people within their space, go and have a chat with them. They're going to be hosted just right here. We have the Holiday Inn. Okay, this is just going to be a hub for come and have a coffee, come and have a meeting here. So during the day, all the areas where foods will usually be served can be quick meeting spaces for you. I won't go in. It's a hotel. What do you expect it to be? But what we have in there, a prayer room. We have a luggage area as well. So if you're needing your luggage to be stored on any of the days, this is going to be where you head to. There we go. Even shouts it out there. Cloakroom. So as I'm back to the entrance, I'll have a quick nosy of here. So we've got our key areas, speaker check-in desk. Got the registration area for those that don't have their badges. Once again, got more wayfinding across the site. We've got lanyard recycling areas here. So they're going to be recycled to a local charity for this year. Well, they'll be, I don't know how they reutilise lanyards, but they're desperate for them. So there we go. And I won't go too far into here because I can't. But here is the start of this is a new dock exhibition hall. So we've got CoStar, Once again at the front, Eon as well. They've been here for a couple of years now. You can see the Land Trust in the corner there. Got Glasgow promoted up here. Got West London I can see down there a little bit. GHD. So yeah, so that area is going to be there for you throughout the week. The good thing is there's loads of sort of mini events taking place on exhibition stands. So there's going to be sort of drink receptions on an evening. There's going to be content being played on them. Say hi, Matt. And then if we head down into here, we've already done a plug for the Prologis Pavilion, but that's kind of the location to it. Directly opposite. We've got a big screen that's going up there, which has a fair few adverts being promoted on it. And then where a lot of the content's going to be taking place is the Royal Armouries. So again, from a wayfinding perspective, really simple to try and get around. So Pavilion Square is your red area, and it'll tell you where everything is, the numbers, where you're heading. Shout out to all of some of our biggest partners there and supporters of the event. And a cheeky, hey, look at the dates for 2025. So let's have a little look through the Royal Armouries. So we've got two areas. Firstly, this one when you first walk in. So this is Royal Armouries. When you walk in, this is the estuary view taken over by the Thames Estuary Growth Board. Again, for a second year in a row that they've got that space. The Vera Suite here is being taken over by the UK Infrastructure Bank. And as you can see, it's a bit of work in progress at the moment with all of our kit. But this is for UK Infrastructure Bank hosting a private dinner in here, some private roundtables, but also open forum where they're going to be doing some talks about kind of utilising UK government capital to bring projects forward. They're going to be talking about the transition to net zero. There's a number of activity points taking place within there. We've got some tables and chairs out here. And this is going to be, and there's another door just here, but these are going to be our exhibition, our second exhibition area, should I say. So this is the Royal Armouries exhibition hall for those that spot it on the map. So you come in, you've got Banks Property, Developer, Banks Homes. We're going to have a sort of a food and beverage place out here that you can come and sit down. Good old Cornwall Council and Treveth, their council-led development arm. Some of these are just being done up still. But I can actually walk around this one. So there we go, that one's fully kitted out. We've got Invest Surrey, got Invest Lancashire, Arabella Europower, who came with the UK government in year one and are now partners of the event in their own right. We've got the Department for Energy Security and Net Zero. So we've got a few coming from UK government with a focus on the net zero agenda, including Alex Sabel, who's the chair of the all-party parliamentary group for net zero. We've got EG hosting content there, Croftstone, believe from an EV perspective, UK Property or Prop Tech Association, effectively now part of British Property Federation, so they've got a number of different partners. Here are some of them. I think the others might be hidden behind it. They are. Oh, I can't get them all. We've got Coyote though. Who's the other one? Demand Logic. Alright mate, how are we doing? Right, we've got Believe. Again, more partners around this area. How are we doing? So Red. So Cypro is part of the Pagabo Group, who are one of our headline partners. Invest in Cumberland, Government Property Agency. First we've got Invest Ipswich there. Dorset Council, who have some exciting plans around the Weymouth waterfront. And Star Direct, McLaren Property and Living. And they've got some. They've won the contract for York Central, which is the Network Rail and Homes England project alongside York City Council. So that's a massive £1 billion project. We've had enough of the exhibition now, haven't we? I've more or less done it, haven't I? I'm sorry for those partners that I haven't managed to get in. We've got Savills there as well. So their area is going to spill out into where there's food and drink. Commonplace, who've been a partner again since day one of the event. Invest Hertfordshire. Liverpool have taken this area right here. Next to Liverpool will be Cheshire and Warrington. So they've got some. Do you know what? I can just about get their logo there. There we go. Cheshire and Warrington. Nice coloured branding. Stands out. Right, so I won't go up into every room here. I'll just quickly talk you through it. So, ground floor, you have got the Bury Theatre, which is just around here. So, the Bury Theatre is going to be the main stage. So you've got a main stage down here with the green room for the speakers, and then you've got some more seating on the second floor for the Bury Theatre. Right here is the Hall of Steel, where there is a number of events taking place throughout the week. Do you know, I love this. So let's have a quick nosy at the Hall of Steel. How impressive is that? Love it. Okay, so usual facilities in here, you know, your toilets and everything else. Lift will take you up. So there's a number of, on different floors, there's a number of stages and content taking place. Won't go through them all because you don't want me to go upstairs too many times, do you? There is a neurodiversity room on, I think it might be the 4th floor. It's kind of a room called Reloaded. Some of these rooms here, like the Barton Suite, that's going to be utilised for content. The Air Suite there is a hidden room for press. And the Hotot Suite has been taken over by pension fund Phoenix Group. And I'm now thinking, have I showed you everywhere? I think I have. There we go. So let me just take you across the bridge to Canary. So as I was saying, a better view here of that huge building, which is going to be upstairs, downstairs networking space. I think they have some an evening event as well, where they're getting the Prosecco and gin out. Starts from 4 p.m, goes on until 7 p.m. So that will be taking place within there, alongside Form, Adelaide London, where they're creating a new creative quarter within Leeds. It's a real buzzing little area up here at the moment. And I think that's it. That's our visit done, really. So let's end it on the awesome little water taxi taking off. So yeah, if you've got any questions, drop it in the comments section on LinkedIn if you're watching it on there. If you're watching it on YouTube, that's going to slightly be more impossible. So just send us an email, drop us a DM on LinkedIn. We'll try and pick it up as quick as possible if you've got any questions about what to do, where to go at the site. But there we have it. Looking forward to seeing you in a matter of days.